Divorced Dad Diaries, day 355. It's Monday, and I feel like a pie.
I know, like I started the series doing Pie Day Sunday, and then I moved it to Saturday because the bakeries were always closed on Sunday, and now I'm doing it on a Monday. I've been busy the last couple of days. I feel like a pie. I haven't got one this weekend, so hopefully the bakery is open.
First off, I've got to drop off those baking ingredients back to the first wife's house that I borrowed yesterday. Brought her some of her favourite energy drinks as a thank you to go with it. And then, of course, it's coffee time. And from here, we're hopping over to Hoon Kiwi Bakery, just south of the highway here in Christchurch, where they had a classic selection of all your favourites, really. Steak and cheese, mince and cheese, butter chicken, all your standard stuff. And I had a look in the sweet section as well, and I picked out this caramel Oreo slice. The pie was $7.80, the slice was $5.50, and then it was back to my car where I couldn't find my keys. Fortunately, I did spot them in the end inside the car. I had just left them in the car and the car unlocked, so okie dokie. While I was on this side of town, I decided to go to the Horswell Quarry Park. I haven't been here in a while, and go for a walk, find a nice spot with a view, and sit down and enjoy my pie. So this pie actually reminded me a lot of the pie I got from the Templeton Bakery about a month ago. It was cheap. But on top of that, it had a nice buttery pastry, had a really strong steak and cheese flavour. Of course, I made sure to take a couple breaks to enjoy the view. But as you can see, I did find some steak chunks in this pie as well. And the cheese itself was almost like a grated cheese that was in that pie. Overall, it was one of those pies that's just like both cheap and also delicious. You get what you're paying for. Nothing fancy about it, just kind of tastes like home, you know? If I lived in this area, I would be going here all the time. Unfortunately, it was about a 15-minute drive. I then decided to continue my walk around the park until, of course, it started raining. You can't see it that well in this clip, but you can see a bit of water on my glasses. And then, of course, it was back to the car. Right, so I've been doing these pie videos for almost a year now, and there's a couple things that I've learned in this journey. One, the pies around here are really expensive. If you exclude like the petrol station pies and the cheap pre-made dairy pies like Big Ben, the cheapest pies I found around here have been around about $7.50, $7.80, and have gone as high as like $10 as it was for the ones out in Sheffield. But secondly, to add to that, the pies around here are really good. There's really only been a couple places that I've been to where I've sort of been disappointed by the pies. Most places, they have like a really buttery pastry, a big flavour bomb packed into that centre there, and yeah, it's just good. The pies around here are good. Comes with the price tag. I'm actually still hungry, so I'm just going to drive home and then we'll eat that slice. Okay, so I've already eaten half the slice because I forgot to push record on the camera, but this is really good. This is unique, but it's also quite understated. It's not trying to do something big and flashy like, I don't know, Dubai chocolate. It's just like, you've got shortbread base on the bottom, caramel in the middle, and then a layer of cookies crumbed along the top. And it's a caramel slice. Instead of having chocolate on the top, you've got cookies crumbed on it. And it's actually a really good mixture. It's got a bit of chocolate, a bit of strawberry Oreos, some caramel ones. There's what looks like it could be Biscoff or something in there. I do love a caramel slice, and this is just a good variation of that. I'm quite impressed, actually. So it's now the afternoon. I'm just out for a walk at the moment. I know I was just out one at the quarry, but I was a bit sick of feeling like the last few weekends I've just been doing like chores all weekend. So I smashed out as much as possible on Saturday, and then pretty much whenever I haven't been at the first wife's house with the kids for Easter, I've just kind of been at home. So now I'm bored. Because, I haven't gone to see a movie, I haven't gone out to any restaurants, so just kind of be sitting at home, not doing any chores. So just watching TV and playing Xbox. And I just needed to get out of the house. I wanted to relax hard this weekend, and I've relaxed too hard, and now I'm bored of relaxing. I'm kind of glad to be going back to work tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to continue my relaxing, and I will catch you on the flip side.